Hi guys, hope you all are doing great. My name is Sakshi Gupta and I am having 3 years of experience in testing. I have been staying in Delhi, but now due to this unexpected pandemic situation, I am working from my hometown. And today I would like to share my views on one of the important topic, that biggest challenge as a woman in testing. We as a woman always face the social challenge in our day-to-day life, and I found this as one of the biggest challenge for every woman who is working out there in testing. We met several people in life. Some to them always give you advice whether they know about that or not, no matter. I just want to start with one of my personal experience. Sometimes ago I was having conversation with one of my family member on daily life, current situation, and suddenly my well-wisher started talking about my career plans, my future plans, and this time we had a long conversation on the same, and it started like, so how's going your career? How's going your life in your career? I said, it's going well. I'm having fun in this, and I'm just completing my 3 years in testing, and it feels good so far. And again, the same question, or we can say the same suggestion came, that you are a computer engineer, right? So you should be into development. What you are doing in testing? There is no scope. And then I started getting unwanted suggestion about my future plans, my career. You should not do testing for long. You already spent 3 years. Now you should change your profession. Why don't you start looking development as your career? And these suggestions mostly came from the people who even don't know that how challenging is being a tester. I mean, every profession has their set of responsibility and set of challenges, but people forget that being a tester has more responsibility. Let me take an example. You can make vaccine, but until and unless it is tested, it can't be released as a vaccine in the market. And this is same applies for the software and product and anything. Everything needs to be tested. So tester needed, and testers has more responsibility to ensure the quality. I mean, testing is a great profession. Then what is the problem to be a tester? Let's talk about another aspect. According to the people, men need to be start their job immediately. As a person, if I'm choosing testing as a career, it's challenging. It's also a challenge for male also. But being a woman, if I am selecting testing as a career, it could be more challenging. Why? Then let me take an example for that. Women are not responsible that you need to work immediately. We have no moral pressure to start our job. We have enough time to start our career. And yes, this is one of the positive. This is also a positive side for us. But sometimes this positive side turns to negative due to the some pressure, due to some continuous pressure. And I would like to add one more point, and this is a general mindset of the society, that women have scope of staying back at home after college, after graduation, or can say after masters. Women can wait for the good opportunity, which is development only. So you do not need to get into testing, because we can wait for you. Just prepare. And this is one of the challenge I'm facing, and I believe most of the female who are out there in testing face the same challenge in their day-to-day life. Another point is, some people talk to me like, why you selected testing as a career? You should do development. I mean, why should I be into development only? Just for the sake of that I'm computer engineer. you know for them, testing is a B category job, and development is of course A category. For them, testing is inferior than development. every time when I try to convince my well-wishers and family or around me saying that no, it's about my passion, it's about my passion, that testing is something I have passion for, and it's all about dedication that I have, and it's all about being a tester, proud to be a tester. That feeling I am having with me is, it's priceless. But it's definitely a challenge with which I am living. And I think this is the biggest and impactful challenge right now women are facing in testing. Because I have not that much experience in industry. This is only 3 years. That's why I have not faced any technical or any monetary challenge that could be, honestly. But the only challenge I see in my standpoint is social challenge, uh, which I'm talking about in this video. And yes, we are trying our best to win this challenge and letting them know that testing itself is pride. Testing itself is pride to ensuring the quality, and that is what I like to do. I'd like to do, and yeah, I'm doing it. And testing is my passion, and I am living my passion beside of any challenge in the society. That's all for this topic. But yeah, I have few more points to discuss, and I have some suggestions to what I can think of how to get rid of it. So maybe we can discuss the same in any other video. For now, this is very important to highlight this point. So guys, thank you so much. Thank you TTC community for this opportunity to provide me such a great platform to share my views, my experience. And yeah, let's talk again sometime. And the most important thing in this COVID pandemic situation, stay home, stay safe. Bye bye.
Hello everyone, my name is Anmol Jalota and I'm from WIT. I'd like to start by thanking everyone for giving me this privilege and this honor of being a part of your WIT campaign. I feel so lucky that you find me worthy of being given a chance to speak in this forum. So thank you so very much. I have been asked to talk about the challenges that women face in the testing world. The other day I was listening to one of your other speakers, and she said that the challenges that we generally see are not specific to any women. And I think I completely echo her thought. I resonate with what she says, that any of these challenges are not gender specific at all. If you were to ask me, the kind of challenges that I face, or any woman faces once she steps out into the corporate world, or she steps out of her house to work, I would probably have a different answer. I would say that life for a woman outside working professionally is not easy. But if you're talking specifically about the testing field, so no, I honestly do not believe that there is any challenge that is because you are a woman, in testing. When women step out of their houses to work, there are a few challenges that almost every woman faces. And these are very typical female challenges because, like it or not, we still live in a society which is primarily very male dominated. So it doesn't really matter, whether you are into IT or any other field, and within IT, whether you are a developer or you're into databases or you're an architect or you're a tester. Those typical female challenges you might encounter anywhere, and it has nothing to do being specific to the testing field. So that is like I said, one very important part that I would like to say, that as women we need to understand the challenges that we are facing in the entire corporate world. I do feel that as being a part of the testing community, there are certain challenges that all of us have been facing for a lot of years. You know, there's been this age-old adage where we've always heard that, and we've seen also, I guess, that testers are always treated as grade 2 or tier 2 citizens, you know. I remember during my earlier days when I started my career, I was into development, and there were people around me, my friends who were not doing so well into development, and people would come up to them and tell them, oh, I think, you know, it's good that you pick up testing. It doesn't require longer working hours, and it doesn't really require you to be very logical. And so basically what they were trying to imply was that, you know, you don't think you're smart enough? Why don't you pick up testing? And I genuinely believe that this is one myth that we have to break, and that is one of the biggest challenges that we have on our hands these days. To come up with a thought process, to convince people to come up with a thought process that testing is not an easy job. It is not for people who are not smart. So that, I agree, you know, is definitely one big challenge. And since we're talking about it, you know, there are multiple other challenges which regardless of whether you are a man or a woman, you know, you're a tester and you have this tussle that you have going on with your developers all the time. You know, you want to prove your point, you want to make sure that, you know, I'm heard and my point is right. But that's like I said, again, not gender specific at all. There is one thing though, you know, since I have this platform, and I would really like to talk about, because I truly and passionately believe in that. I think that the biggest challenge that we, you know, face today is to maintain that work-life balance. This is more so for women than men, and mind you, I'm not discounting the fact that men have to do the same things, but like I said, this is a little more difficult. This task is a little more challenging for women, since more is expected from them, from the society of ours. So for us to maintain that work-life balance is definitely one of the bigger challenges that I face. You know, as a woman, I choose to work, but then I choose to have a family also, you know, and I have to be the one to take the conscious call of giving ample time to both my priorities. I have to get it straight in my head, in my mind, that both these things, my home, my office, are both my priorities. I want to excel in office. I want to reach, you know, heights. I want to do something really, really good. But then I have a kid at home, and he needs me as much. So I want to have a kid who's smart. So I have to prioritize here. I have to plan my life in a way so that I can give equal weightage to both parts of my life, and that I believe is one of the biggest challenges that we face. You know, there's one thing that I really believe in, and that is that challenges make our life very interesting here. If there are no challenges, you know, life, I understand, would probably be a lot simpler. But then I also believe that it is these challenges that kind of push us. These push our limits, and the more we push ourselves, you know, the better persons we turn out to be. See, no challenges, you're not working hard, you are stagnating. There's nothing interesting in your life, and there's nothing to push your boundaries. So I believe challenges are good, you know, men or women, that really doesn't matter. And I'd like to end it on a very spiritual note. I don't know how many of you would agree to my thought process, but I somewhere believe that, you know, whatever superpower you believe in, God or whatever superpower, they give you challenges to what they believe that you already have solutions to, or you have the capability to find solutions to. So let us, in our minds, in our hearts, in our souls, work towards making our life worthwhile while living through these challenges. Thank you so very much for listening to me, and it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you.